Oh yes, very obvious.
Well, why didn't we take them? There's got to be half a million of us here.
What did she do?
She's getting on my nerves.
Why did she do it? She smothered her baby with her bare hands. Very quickly. There's so much wrong. The baby started crying. I had to do it. I had to save my whole family. We would have been killed. She could not stop the baby crying. She smothered the baby with her hands. The baby died. What happened next to me, my brother? Do you have any notion of where we would go next? Where we told her going to be resettled in a better place? A place that had food and work? I wonder heard whispered rumours of death camps. I wonder how she felt, crammed into the counter car. Stand there with only hundreds of other Jews. Did they panic when they heard the doors barred shut? The SS men rolled open the doors of the cat's cars, and then the real drama unfolded.
The floors of the car were more than a metre off the ground and difficult for inmates to climb up to.
The guards again yelled, "Clear it!" And we were beaten and pushed into the cars to the end of their rifle butts.
An old man in front of us fell to the floor, and a soldier smashed him on the head over and over again with the end of his gun.
Though the cars were nearly full, they kept shoving more in. Only when the weapons were packed to the limit were the doors rolled shut. To avoid being beaten, some inmates ran like the animals that these cars were built to carry. Eventually, our turn came.
Thanks to some inmates' outstretched hand, Papa and I were able to pull ourselves up.
More and more inmates were forced in. The wagon doors stood closed behind us, and there was no room to stand.
The old counter car were more than 3 metres high in size. Up from the splintered fourth floor were 4 20 by 28 centimetre openings.
Each had 2 iron bars across it, strongly barbed wire.
Only the very tall inmates standing on their toes could reach them.
The continuous fear of the unknown, or that we would be torn apart, was hell for us, and almost unbearable. Though it seems the one some were even worse.
A person could be humiliated to such an extent
As if we were just some disgusting animal. The SS men were talking leisurely, which meant that we weren't leaving yet. The sound of their conversation came to fuming us. Soon the heat became unbearable. Temperatures walked in. We'll all die here!
These are copies!
Someone said in panic, "Give me a little room! I can't get here!" Another said,
Papa and I were wedged in. People begged for little space, but it was useless.
as the sun set, we'd still not departed. Finally, we heard the empty whistle.
Occasionally, moonlight passed through the small air slots in the wagon. At times, my mum and I reversed positions, one sitting and the other standing, and fear between us. I rested my head on my bent knees and tried to sleep. As we snaked through the countryside, the train swerved and rolled. All that we'd been deprived of before was minor compared with this. There seemed no bottom to our abyss. I tried to move to the window to get air, but it was impossible. At dawn, I tried again. Our biggest dilemma was satisfying our physical needs. Everything that we wanted in a private now had to do in public. Our soup bottles became our chamber pots. We tried to dispose of the excrement through the wide windows, but we were unsuccessful. Our car began to smell like an outhouse. By midday, in the heat, it got even worse.
People 15. You oldest try. Maybe somebody will survive. But we will stay here with the small children. Because even if they go out, they will not survive. So the parents went for the small children. My brother jumped first, my sister second. As I was about to jump, I heard my youngest brother, who was 3 at the time, scream, "Daddy, I want to live! I want to live too!" His words still haunt me. Then I jumped, and I landed in a ditch of snow. They shot after us. They shot. They keep on shooting. But the bullet didn't hit me. When I didn't hear the train anymore, I got up. And the first thing I did, I took off my star. And I promised myself, never again would I ever wear a star. I went first to look for my brother and sister. And found them dead. The train must have travelled from one village to another, through pastoral landscapes, strangely untouched by terror. How many hours did my parents stand crushed together? I imagine my mother holding me close to protect me from the stench, the cries, and the fear inside that packed car. By now she undoubtedly knew she was not heading to a place of safety. I wonder where she stood. Was she in the middle of the car? Was my father next to her? Did he tell her to be brave? Did they talk about what to do? When did they make their decision? Did she work her way through all the people to the wooden wall of the car? While she wrapped me tightly in a warm blanket, did she whisper my name? Did she, as the train slowed through a village, look up through the opening near the top of the cattle car? My mother and father must have tried spreading the barbed wire that covered the hole. My mother must have lifted me over her head and towards the dim daylight. What happened next is the only thing I know for sure. My mother threw me from the train.
Traumatised, starved and soaked in human waste, we look to be inhuman, useless creatures the Nazi that characterised us as being.
It was dark when the train stopped.
Dawn came a few minutes later.
And light began to break through the windows.
We ran up to the station. Why did they stop? We wondered.
A few minutes later, the wheels began to roll again slowly.
Then they stopped and rolled and stopped again, screeching.
Ralph! Ralph!